Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back to Afterlife. It's ya boy, G to the P. We're here over at the sexy satellite in our jungle base, and I've actually gotten a little bit more work done on some projects around here. I did a bit of off camera, and have a look at that. Oh baby, it's a massive mobile network tower, or giant radio tower. It's kind of like the perfect spot to have one actually. It's sort of, well, at least the plan is for the time being. That's going to be the center of our base here. And let's just get a closer look. I really like coming up to the top of this thing, standing on top, breaking my legs, and just overlooking what there might be in the future, what I hope to expand upon in this area. But for the start of today's episode, we are going to work on this area over here. Just over this place, there's this gorgeous looking cove, and I've cleared out a chunk of land here, some chests, as you can tell. And we're gonna, I mean, this shoreline is absolutely stunning, in my opinion. I think we need to put some stuff along here. I just can't pass up this amazing opportunity. Like these rolling hills, absolutely amazing. But we're not going to go crazy just yet. I've set up this beacon because we are throwing down a road. That's right, our very own road here in the jungle. How do people from this satellite dish necessarily get over to the harbor, which is sort of the name I'm going to call it for now? How do they get to the harbor from here? I brought a bunch of shears actually because this is going to be a perfect opportunity to pick up some oak leaves from the jungle floor, because oak leaves are crucial when we start making stuff look all torn down, rustic, and old. And they're going to work exceptionally well on the style of road that we're doing. Obviously, this is a jungle, and we want it to be overgrown, so the road has to look fairly overgrown as well. So it's just on our way back to the candy cane tower over here, and look at this. Look at what I came across. I think this is a dungeon. Yeah, look at that. We've got like a surface level zombie dungeon right over here. I honestly did not expect to see this. I take for granted a lot of things here in Minecraft, and one of them is firework rockets. I'm out, officially out. We need to head back to spawn, but my portal is all the way up top there. So I've got no way to do it. I think what I'm going to try to do is climb my radio tower, because the way I built this was basically just placing leaves down in a circle, like a spiral-esque way. I'm going to see if I can climb it, and then we're going to try flying across to get up to the nether portal. I think that might work. Okay, so far so good. We're getting somewhere. Okay. I actually really like how I built this now. It's a cool parkour challenge. Let's climb up here. Okay, we're on eye level here. Let's try jumping. We'll see if we can try flying our way in. There we go. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's an interesting way of getting up to the portal. Obviously, it's one block hollow, so like we could just stick a ladder in there. But I kind of like the leaf path. There's a bee in the Nether hub. How did you get in here, Mr. B? Okay, well, you know what? I got that name tag from the zombie dungeon. We're gonna name you, though. Give me a second. Let me name you. All right, we're calling you officially... Oh, you can't see very well. We're calling you Jerry Seinfeld. There we go. It's 1 diamond for 3 stacks. I'm gonna buy out an entire barrel. Just fill up our shulker box. This way, we will never need to come back to this store and spend again. There has been a huge spike in builds over here at the shopping district. A bunch of new places began popping up, and most recently is Kyle's Weapons of Mass Construction, and this is Puffing Fish's The Emerald. He's selling emerald or totems of undying, and then emeralds 32 for 1 dime. Oh, that's actually pretty decent price. Recently, there was also an Easter egg hunt put on by Artorvian. This was the Easter egg bunny, or Easter bunny. It was a whole bunch of fun. The prizes were distributed, and I got a diamond leggings, Curse of Vanishing, Mending, Prot 4, all that kind of stuff, and 15 diamond ingots, or diamonds. Obviously, we didn't end up winning, but it was a ton of fun nonetheless. And here are a few clips now from that day, I'm going to head back to our jungle base and continue clearing out some space. So enjoy.
We can just go for the kill. That is apparently within the rules.
I'm going to try to kill him.
Okay.
Oh, there's Jay. Jay's in the fishing hut.
Jay's not too good at combat.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, nice, nice. Man, this has turned out way more like aggressive than I thought.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Skunk is gearing up. They're coming in to kill me. Here we go. Oh, I'm dead. There's no way. There's no way. I'm going to go in for round 2 here. Blonde Skunk is alone.
I think Jay was close by, though. Be careful.
Please stop chasing me. I'm like a half a heart here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Jay's on the other end.
Yeah. It's a trap.
No. 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 Oh, jeez. Oh, Mario, you've got his elytra.
Yeah, I still have it.
Skunk won't give me my sword back until you give him his elytra.
Oh, you're being held ransom?
This is very evil, Skunk. Where's Jay? He doesn't know. Jay is I see Jay. I see him. I see him.
Come on, Mario. You're taking a long time, buddy.
Skunk, do I take the shot? Do I take the shot, Skunk? Oh, it might just be easier at this point.
No. No, Mario, you just left me.
I think we gotta kill this GP guy.
Okay, well.
No.
Are we killing him? Are we killing him, Skunk?
Looks like that's it.
Mario!
Yeah. Go on.
No.
Go here, GP. Face your fate. Come on.
Mario!
Where are you, Hugh?
Mario!
Man, what kind of teammate do you have? You need a better teammate, GP.
I know! Mario!
Skunk, you're not getting it back.
Take that egg, Skunk.
This is for the greater good, man. I deposited 2 legendary.
For all of my items?
No, you're getting your items back. Don't worry.
It's not even worth it, Mario.
I'll get your items back.
How do you plan on doing that? Well, that was a whole bunch of fun. Actually, most of it was done on Square Mario's live stream. And another thing, on my live stream, I built this this new Enderman Farm here, which you can see is much, much more efficient than the previous one. I don't even think I showed the previous one on an episode, actually. This one now is a semicircle. This is the exact same design I build every single time. There's a tutorial for it on my channel. You can click on the little card in the top right corner of the screen if you're interested. So every time I build an Enderman Farm, the design that I go for is usually a little bit different, and I try to innovate it on it just a tad. And actually you can see here, so ender pearls that are not junk will end up coming through a water stream. So we're going to throw my diamond sword in there, and you'll see that it won't actually get dispensed. In fact, it'll come over here, and you see that? I got it. I picked it back up. Let's try it again, just so you can actually see it this time. Ta-da! Look at that. Pretty sweet, hey? So it essentially just is an item filter which picks up only the ender pearls, and then anything else gets filtered out into a water bubble column and then dispensed back over into here. And so the rest of this we are likely going to do on the live stream. But now that my shovels are all ready, I think we can head back to our base and start collecting some of that concrete. Hello, KB, Mr. Businessman.
Hello. Welcome to my storage room. Don't mind the backlog.
What is
we
this?
haven't had time to tag and inventory. I just need more of these blue ones.
This is awesome. I love it.
It's a nice space for bulk storage. It actually initially it wasn't my plan with this storage room, but having these lines of carpets to hide lighting, it kind of feels like it should be a big bulk storage spot.
That's awesome. Nice. I got a question for you, actually. That's why I'm here. Not just to admire this, but do you have any ink sacs by chance?
We kind of have a public access ink farm on the server,
Oh, really?
if you didn't know. But while you're here, I think I should have. Will this do?
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Thank you. Oh,
It's
yeah.
free, so don't worry about it. Just grab it. I can get some more.
Cool. Thank you. Aha! Look at this, and look at that. No, not the candy cane tower. This dinky-looking floating vine. This was actually attached to a tree, but then I took the tree down, so now it's just this floating vine. Looks kind of funny. Anyway, we got to start working here. The pathway is cleared all the way to the back. I have come up with a gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And every time I say those words, I think of myself. But anyway, this pathway is going to consist of concrete powder, coarse dirt, acacia logs, and cyan terracotta. Hopefully no water runs over it. It's going to be primarily made out of concrete powder. So we are just going to get to throwing this stuff down like crazy. It's sort of a concrete, like it's supposed to feel like a semi-paved road with some foliage in it, which is the coarse dirt, and then we're going to throw in the logs in random directions just to give it a little bit more of a stone feel, kind of like tire tread marks. Oh, look at the cute little ocelot. Give me your head. Come back here, Mr. Cat. Oh, yeah. Meow. Saw another one over here. Meow. 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 I think the next step here, just in this one spot, is to go ahead and add a bunch of foliage, some leaves and ferns. When did they add ferns to this game? I honestly don't remember ever seeing ferns being added to the jungles. Like, I know they spawned in the Megataiga for the longest time, but I never remembered them coming into the jungle. Or maybe I'm just completely misremembering. I mean, it has been like a couple of years maybe even since I've been to a real jungle biome. Aha, there we go. Built it up to about here. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain yet what I want to do with that area, but it's looking pretty darn good so far. But if I could offer one building tip for you guys who want to build pathways and stuff like this, that would be follow your gut. Kind of an interesting one. When you're building, don't follow a pattern. Just start spamming blocks, throw them all over the ground. Like, I feel like, for example, right here, I feel like this area needs just a little bit more cyan terracotta. I don't know. It just, like right here too. Like, as I go through and I see spots, like, let's say, for example, here, it's too much of the same texture. Let's break it up a little bit, add some more textures to it. But ultimately, you just have to sort of follow your gut when building this. In order to supply the parking lot size amount of ferns that we need, I've got this little rogue fern operation set up. Basically, you just bone meal them, you pop the top off of the fern. That's kind of funny. Pop the top off the fern. And, yeah, you can just, whoop, there you go. All done. And we actually need these because the parking lot for the cars, at least where the cars are going to sit, is coming along super, super well. Look at that. Look at this, hey? I'm going to throw down some hash lines on the ground so we can put some vehicles or barrels or something in here. Maybe even some sort of tanker. It looks so good. I love that I've kept these trees. I think keeping these trees was a very, very good idea because it gives a sense of scale for the actual size of the satellite dish. I mean, these jungle trees are already relatively tall in like as far as trees go, these trees are quite tall, and if you've already got them next to something that's even taller, it just makes it feel so much more grandiose and epic. Not that it isn't already grandiose and epic. And I've gone ahead and fixed up this beautiful stringy vine. Don't worry, it's not gonna bother you anymore. It was kind of bothering me for a little bit there. Now doesn't that just look funny, hey? A little bit of terraforming work obviously needs to be done around the area. That power line especially. We cannot be having floating power lines. Or power line towers. Whatever you want to call them. Okay. This is looking amazing. Absolutely stunning. I went ahead and added these parking stalls. These lights in here. And yeah. Obviously it's underneath the giant dish. So this area is like a mob farm. So I've also gone ahead and placed down an excessive amount of torches. There is a little bit of business required for us over at spawn. So I'm going to head over there now. And actually, just noticed it here. I put some vines on the candy cane and it's looking pretty good. I like its growth. It's coming along very nicely. I want it to be like, you can tell that it's a candy cane. It's a radio tower. But also that it's like way overgrown. And I'd love to get your guys' opinion whether or not I should extend the leaves going up to the top, or stop underneath this platform. Maybe put some droopy ones and stuff. And two, just look at this view, right? Looking good. Obviously, it's like you can't really see it just yet, but the pathway is really, really starting to come together. So what are we doing at spawn here? Well, we are here for the creeper tag minigame. Essentially, what this is a game by Hubone. Basically, the objective is to give damage to a player or kill them with a creeper egg. There's no crafting bench here. I guess they just assume we're carrying our stuff in diamond blocks. And if the player gets injured, what essentially happens is you have to give them a challenge of sorts. So creeper tags sign up and payment. It is 1 diamond block to sign up, and all the people listed here are participating. So if we get tagged, now that we have an egg, by somebody with a creeper who will come by and place it down at our feet, and if we take any sort of damage, then we have to do a challenge as per their request. So that could be anything from wearing a different skin, pledging my allegiance to a different team one day, or it could be something as simple as not wearing any armor for the episode. I don't really know. It's completely up to the person who tags you. And if we can't, What? Skunk's taken down his Canadian flag, and he's put up a Swedish flag this time over at my place. I'm going to call it for the episode here, guys, but I thought I'd give you just a little bit of a heads up. I have changed the username on the channel, and my in-game name is now I'mGP, because everybody refers to me as GP, so you can call me GP from now on instead of I'm Named Gamer. I will be working in the coming days to be switching over all my Instagram accounts, all my Twitch accounts, and whatnot. Twitter has even changed at this point. And with that, I'd like to bid you all farewell. We'll see you all in the next episode. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.